start to, I guess, get into the event producer?
So I was blogging. Fast forward, we had like 2011, 2012, and all this Show Me Cypher and Jennings Cyphers, and it was another one, the Gateway Cypher. Timor Media, I don't know if you're familiar with Timor, who does Black STL Fashion Week, but Timor had a cipher called the Gateway Cipher, which Bari was a part of that. So I never got to go to any of the ciphers, but there was another collective called Made Monarchs. I don't know if you're familiar with Adrian. Adrian, no, he's a super photographer. That's what I like to call him. Like he goes crazy behind the lens. But it was like him and all his best friends, and they were the first people to bring Dom Kennedy to the city, to the old Rock House. I want to say they brought Big Crit. Like they put together some cool shit. They had this event called Pump Up the Sneakers, which was the girls wore their flyest heels or sneakers, and the guys pulled up with their flyest fits and their sneakers, and it turned into a competition. But it really was like a big ass link up party. So I would go to these different events, and outside of them, just kind of observe. I'm a very observant person, and I would be like, this needs to be like this, or I would do this way, or have it at this venue. And it had nothing to do with them. It was just, now I'm in my head really thinking like, seeing how this stuff works, and now I know people that actually do this stuff hands-on. Now I'm thinking like, okay, I can do this. So, what was my first, I don't even remember. It was the first event that I really did. I want to say it started with Biombi, House of Biombi, which is the designer that I had started working for, assisting. I want to say fashion shows, and then probably like, I think I did a Show Me Cypher with John, and at that time it was more so promotion. So people were looking at me more of like a promoter, and I hated that title. I'm like, hell no. At that time, I couldn't stand St. Louis promoters, because at that time you got the concerts that are walkthroughs, like all of that. I'm like, you know, like, and at this point, I'm not even old enough to get in a club. I'm going to these places because I know them, and they able to just be like, oh, this is my family, or she's working the event. So, yeah, I think it was really just going to places and being like, this could be like this, and just kind of taking my own mental notes on everything. So, yeah.